As we come up on year 3 of the pandemic, the nation is slowly pulling out of the nosedive that disrupted life as we know it. But recovery may still be a long way off for many restaurants, if at all. Kris Van Cleave reports.
Bright Martin was intended to be a Denver mainstay, bringing neighbors together over fried chicken and frosé. Instead, owner Jared Riggs' dream has been dashed by COVID.
I feel like we're kind of the canary in the coal mine.
Like nearly 6 out of 10 restaurants nationwide, Riggs saw his business plummet by more than half as Omicron surged, forcing him to shut down.
Probably harder in 2021 than it was in 2020 for us.
Omicron and inflation were a double whammy.
Double whammy, and then I think staffing was a big one. That's always been one. You know, I've actually been like the dishwasher here for the last 4 months.
Riggs was approved for aid from the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, a $28.6 billion federal program to help struggling restaurants. But it ran out of money after just a third of applicants got help. Chuck Charcoal Chicken also missed out on COVID relief. Now Omicron and staffing shortages are clipping their wings.
It's hard to navigate.
Chief Operating Officer Elizabeth Nicholas says rising costs are also a challenge. Chicken jumped 8% in a week.
It's totally braced for impact, and it's been difficult for sure. There's been days that are way harder than others.
Thank you so much.
It's gotten so tough. 1 in 4 Colorado restaurants now say they are thinking about shutting down in the next 6 months. And of course, this isn't just a story here in Denver. It's an issue facing restaurants across the country.
Nationally, 91% of restaurants report difficulty hiring. 89% have raised prices, and as many as 8 in 10 say they are in danger of closing without assistance.
We are on the verge of an extinction event for this industry.
An extinction event.
It's that dire.
We need to renew and reauthorize that relief fund for our restaurants. I think that's critically important.
Denver Mayor Michael Hancock was one of 28 mayors to send a letter to Congress asking for more aid.
The reality is that this is a very difficult situation. And so when one restaurant closes, we feel a little bit of our spirit has died. And that's a real challenge for us.
But further COVID relief remains a non-starter in Washington.
Do you get the sense that Congress is hearing your pleas?
No, I think we kind of got forgotten.
Feeling forgotten and now starting over. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Kris Van Cleave in Denver.
Shot a dish segment this week, and it's clear the struggle for restaurants is far from over.
Yeah, I know a lot of restaurants lowered their prices during the pandemic, so it might seem as they raise their prices to catch up, they probably have to do double-digit increases.
I mean, it really potentially threatens the landscape of our cities all across this country, big and small.
Certainly does.